And I'm gonna focus on chapter 5 in managerial decision making. After you finish this reading, so we're gonna have another quiz. And after we finish 3 chapters, we might have a midterm exam. And the midterm exam, it's gonna be multiple choice, and you're gonna do in the Moodle app. So everything is gonna be in system, not paper based. So you will not write down on the piece of paper, but you're gonna do everything in the system. So I'm gonna introduce the Moodle app to you next week for our second meeting. So I'm gonna let you know how we're gonna use the Moodle for our class. And after we have the midterm exam, we're gonna have chapter 9, what they call strategic organization structure and design. So I'm gonna drop that chapter for you, and then you have to read at home. And if you have any questions, you just take note, and you can ask me when we have another Zoom's meeting. Okay? And after you finish the chapter, we're gonna have another quiz. And we're gonna have chapter 11, what I call motivation. You read the chapter, we're gonna have the quiz. You have any question, take note and ask me during the Zoom meeting. And the last chapter that I'm gonna focus is leadership. So I'm gonna ask you to read, do the quiz. Any question, you can ask me during the Zoom's meeting. And this is a core assessment. So I'm gonna pay attention on Zoom interaction, 10%. I give you 10% for Zoom interaction. It means you log in Zoom and you see me. You don't ask any question, but you're gonna log in and then you join the meeting. You can listen to the other people question, and then you get 10%. And we're gonna have a class participation. It means you're gonna do in Moodle. I give you another 10% because you're gonna have a lot of toy to play in Moodle. It means you have to do quiz, you have to do assignment, you have to do the midterm exam, you have to do the final exam, and you have to download and upload reading or whatever in the Moodle for your class. Okay, so I'm gonna give you another 10%. And we're gonna have 6 quizzes, so each quiz you're gonna get 5%. So in total you get 30% for the quizzes. And we're gonna have a group presentation. So I'm gonna ask you to form the group by your own. So we're gonna have a group presentation. So I'm gonna give you 20% for the group presentation. You can select the group member by your own and just let me know your group member. And then I'm gonna assign the chapter for you to prepare for presentation. And we're gonna have midterm exam, multiple choice midterm exam. I give you 15%. And we're gonna have a final and fieldwork presentation. I think for final and fieldwork presentation, either we're gonna use final or fieldwork presentation. It depends on the situation. For example, now we have to deal with the COVID problem. So if we're gonna do the fieldwork presentation, so maybe some of the company will not let you in and interview them. So maybe we're gonna do either final exam or fieldwork presentation. We're gonna do it at the end of the term. Okay, at the end of the term, we're gonna do it. So you get another 15%. So in total, you get 100% for the class, and then you get A. All right. But I don't know whether how you're gonna do it and how you're gonna do it in order to get all the full score for this assessment. So you have to do a lot of work with, I think, with Moodle. So you're gonna do a lot of things with Moodle. Okay. So I'm gonna introduce Moodle to you later on. I think soon, by next week. So we're gonna have. I'm gonna introduce you to Moodle. Okay. Okay. So anyone have any questions? So please raise up your hand, and then I'm gonna answer to your question. No. No question. What? That is cheer, not raise up hand. Who is it? Sina. Okay, let Sina ask a question. Sina, do you have any question?
Yeah, teacher. Teacher, sorry that I choose the wrong hand. So, I have a question that you mean that midterm and the final is focused on in the Moodle. So now we haven't got the ID from the school yet. So the school will give us letter or when the school will on the
Okay,
Moodle.
I got your question now. So let me answer your